Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Ace, and I'm going to be redoing the Fugitive video today, and we're playing the crew. I've been getting a little bit of heat for this video because apparently 27 minutes is not better than 30 minutes, which I kind of scratched my head out a little bit. I've improved my car a little bit since the last video, about 100 points. Still haven't finished farming for parts, so and I was watching the video on YouTube just a minute ago, and it was kind of shaky, so I'm not really sure how that happened because it didn't seem to be shaky when I edited it. So I'm gonna redo it, and we'll see what's going on. First of all, I pulled up the mini map to expand it a little bit, just to show you this way is. I think it's shorter, but it's less turns and less obstacles. So it wanted me to turn back there, and I didn't want to do that because there's just one right turn here and another right turn, and we're in the tunnel, opposed to like five turns. So that shaves a little time off right there, you know, because each time you turn you have to scrub a little speed off you. Now in this tunnel, if you get close to the edges, your tires will get sucked into there's a void or something where the texture is not complete. So just watch out for that. And I only do these videos to help out, and because I enjoy doing them, you know. And I realize I'm not going to please everybody, but you know, complaining that it's only a 3-minute bonus or whatever is kind of childish to be honest. Alright, so right there it wanted me to make a left turn and then a right turn and a left turn. So instead of doing 3 turns, I did 1 turn. I went to the end of the street and made a left. And I'm actually thinking I could go around this wall to the left and catch the railroad tracks, but I haven't tried it yet, and I'm not going to try it on this video because I don't want people to say, oh, your shortcuts suck. Alright, so, but I think that is a possible another shortcut that can be taken to avoid this traffic and the trees that you have to go through up here. So somewhere right here, I like to just cut through the trees. I slow down a little bit, yeah, but I end up getting over here onto these railroad tracks. And then once I'm on the railroad tracks, I'm like home free. There's no obstacles, nothing that can slow me down here. Except for there's a bridge up here that I sometimes go off of because of the angle. But other than that, it's pretty basic. And you can pretty much keep your speed going, except for these turns. You gotta slow down a little bit. Otherwise you'll end up going into the trees like I just did, which luckily it didn't screw me up, but you don't really want to go that wide. Make sure if this video is helping you out, leave a comment in the comments below, and leave a like. You know, that way I know whether or not you feel like this is beneficial to you. And also, if you'd like to see something else, leave that too, and I'll try and accommodate you. And if there is something I can do better, then, you know, also leave that below, and I'll try and make these videos better, you know. So alright, here's the bridge I was talking about coming up. I don't know why this is such a this angle right here is just a little weird to me, and a lot of times I'll go off the edge of the bridge there. So I guess just watch out for that bridge, because you can very easily go off the edge, and it just slows you down a little bit. All right, got a tight turn here, a little bit of brake, just so I don't go into the trees. All right, so the blue line wanted me to go down that road, and it's going to end up putting me on this railroad track anyway. And instead of going through the traffic, I decided to go on this railroad track, because there's no obstacles on these railroad tracks, no trains, nothing to slow you down here. And once again, it wants me to go through these trees, and I'm not going to do that right now, because yeah, trees slow you down. They're just, you know, obstacles that are kind of hard to avoid. I mean, you can get lucky and bounce around in them like a ping pong ball or a pinball or whatever, but I don't recommend it. I'd like to know what you think is the fastest raid spec car in the game. I should have probably pulled up my specs at the beginning. Slow down a little bit there so I don't go into the trees. Put the nitrous in the straightaway. And I was looking at another video where the guy followed the blue line the whole way, and actually it is only 60 miles. So I'm not sure if there's any mileage taken off this route, to be honest, because I believe this route is also 60 miles. So it may not be a shortcut per se, more than just a better route with less obstacles. No rocks to hang you up, no trees to get in your way. No traffic to dodge. I don't know. Well, give me your thoughts on it. I mean, if it's not worth trying to memorize a different route, then I guess that's, you know, your opinion, and you know, that's fine. Just for me, I like to find the most efficient way to, you know, in these missions, and for me, this is it. Now I try to burn my nitrous as much as possible because it keeps my speed up, obviously, you know, in the straight lines and stuff. I believe there's a shortcut up here that I didn't take last time. You got to go straight through these fields here. Oh. Now there's a lake over here and a bunch of trees, so you just got to watch out for them. Yep, see, trees. They are my Achilles heel. You can keep cutting across the field here. Time-wise, I'm not sure if that was a shortcut or not, because like on the railroad tracks, I can do about 135. In the fields, it seems like it slows me down to about 129. So, because I guess the resistance of the wheat or whatever. But I still think it's a distance. It's cutting down the distance. And if I hadn't hit that tree, maybe I would have been able to keep my momentum up. But I don't know. That was really weird how my video was shaky. I don't know if it was just... and nobody's complained about it being shaky, so I don't know if it was just my particular playback in the one case. Okay, shoot. I am going to go across the field here. You got to watch out for this railing up here, because I've run into that rail a few times. And then sometimes it has you go right here, sometimes it has you go left. I go left, and I go across this field. And some of these fields, you really have to watch out for those irrigation, those things right there, those with big wheel things. Because sometimes, oops, oh, hey, weird. I can't knock a piece of hay out of the way. I don't know about you, but I find it very disorienting when I get spun around, and I'm not sure if the camera is spinning at a different rate than the car is, or what. But I sometimes just feel like I don't know which direction my car just spun in, you know. So I don't know if it's the same for anyone else, but for me that happens a lot. And maybe it's the design of the game to kind of make it a little more challenging. Now in raid spec, I don't normally do cockpit view because it's very difficult for me, because one, the limited vision, and two, just the way the camera jars around. But in this instance, it's not too bad because there's not a lot of up and down going over hills and stuff. It's a bummer my frames per second counter is not recording on these videos. I don't know why, but it's not showing up on the video. And I looked at my graphics card software, and I don't see anywhere where it says to record, you know, the frames per second, or don't record it. But right now it's not recording. It's not showing that overlay on the final video. So I don't know if there's anyone else that has this software that knows how to get that to work. Please feel free to write a message or PM me. And the reason why I decided to make this video in the first place is because every time I do it in co-op, I always I end up being like 2-3 miles ahead of everybody when I finish the race, and no one ever seems to really take the shorter routes, or I guess the more efficient routes. So I mean, nobody I've played, so I mean, it could be I'm just not playing with the people that know or have figured this out, or have figured out another way, because there could be another way as far as I know, because I've just found this and I feel like it's a pretty good way, and I haven't confirmed it, by blowing up the map and drawing the, following the line perfectly. There could be another way. Someone suggested going across fields after a tunnel, but I don't even remember going through a tunnel other than the first tunnel. So, and that's in New York, and I don't know what he might be talking about there. So, I said I would try it, but I wasn't able to find what he was talking about. So, but yeah, if you guys know of even a quicker route and you want to share it with me, that'd be great too. I'd be happy to test it out and give you my opinion on it and stuff. And oh boy. So there's a corner I can cut here. There's actually 3 corners I can cut here. Just got to be careful with those bumps. See, cut that corner, cut this corner coming up. And I cut that final corner there, so I'm gonna work on getting this car fully upgraded this week, maybe. I get sidetracked in this game a lot. Like I just upgraded my McLaren circuit spec to 1299 acceleration, so I got all the level 50 acceleration parts. So. Yeah, and I just got done watching a video. I'm not going to mention names, but it says in the video, follow the route, did in 30 minutes without wrecking, and I watched the video as much as I could of it, and yeah, there was no what is it called? The camera. crash cam. There's no crash cam triggered, but I wouldn't call that not wrecking. And yeah, he did finish it in 30 minutes. But it looked like a hell of a struggle to get there, to be honest. And for me, I just want to cut that struggle out and just, I mean, maybe this is a little bit more boring going this way. I don't know. But for me, it's a shorter amount of time, and shorter is better to me. So, all right, there's a little town over to the right that I like to avoid. So after this building here, I'll cut across. I'm not sure if I don't think I avoided that town last time in the last video, and this might add a little bit of just a little bit of mileage to the final route, but I think it's worth it because you don't have to slow down for the little parking lots that you have to go through. If any of you guys are on the PC and you want to play, let me know. I'm not quite sure how to select which friend I can play with. Oops, took that a little fast. Oh. Which it would be really helpful if Ubisoft came up with something to, or Ivory Tower, whoever does the developing, came up with some way of choosing which lobby you're in, because not only to get away from griefers, because I was doing a skill challenge earlier and this guy was just, he kept fast traveling into my path and trying to ram me. I guess that's fun for some people. I don't see the fun in it, but and I guess if that's the way he wants to play, then so be it. But I just don't understand that part. And then the other thing that's been happening. Well, it happened once. I don't know about a lot. I don't know if it's happening to you guys or not, but people will ask for you to join a co-op with you, and you join, and then you get like 2 or 3 minutes into the mission, and then they quit it. So you just basically wasted your time starting that mission with them, and then this last time that it happened to me. They were just ramming me at the starting line, which really I don't understand that either. It does nothing to either person. It's not like there's a bonus for hitting other people. So we played a little Smash Up Derby for a little bit, and really didn't go much anywhere, but it was annoying. I guess that he got that part, right or whatever. And I guess that's the way stuff, games are. You have people like that just feel like having fun their own way, which I guess is their right, I just don't quite get it, that's all. It's a hill coming up here that I really like. especially in first-person view. I think it's the next one. No. It's coming up here soon. Right here at the top of that ridge there. I like to get going as fast as I can. Yeah. Cool little mission there, right there, or kind of like a Minuteman post. Well, I didn't have a perfect run. Spun out a few times. So, I don't know, we'll see. Hit a tree. $26.44. So if I had a full $12.99 car, I'd probably do it in 25, maybe 24 if I didn't mess up. But you know, I'm not the best driver in the world, so you know, take it for what it's worth. I think it's a savings in time. So if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, that's fine too. All right, and I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure to subscribe and like, and leave comments in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye.